Newly released video by prosecutors shows what they say are the last moments of local teenager Tristyn Bailey's life. Investigators say this is 13-year-old Tristyn, walking with her accused killer, 14-year-old Aiden Fucci.
In every community, there are stories that puncture the illusion of serenity, revealing a reality far more tragic than anyone could imagine. One such tale is that of 13-year-old Tristyn Bailey, a vibrant young cheerleader whose radiant life was cut tragically short in the quiet, seemingly idyllic suburb of St. John's, Florida. This was not a random act of violence. Her demise unearthed the existence of a chilling character within this close-knit community, the unsuspecting menace of a 14-year-old boy, Aiden Fucci, who would soon dominate headlines as a teen killer. Welcome back to True Crime Expresso, the portal that propels us deep into the abyss of solved and unsolved crimes and chilling mysteries that haunt our collective consciousness. Join us on this journey as we delve into the heartbreaking story of Tristyn Bailey. She was a shining icon of potential, representing the zest of youth and embodying the joy inherent in her beloved cheerleading. We will examine the events leading into her untimely departure, a mournful tale that reverberates across the sunshine-bathed, tree-lined streets of Florida. Aiden Fucci was born on November 17, 2006, in the sunny state of Florida, USA. His parents, Crystal Smith and Jason Fucci, showered him with love from the very beginning. Born under the Scorpio zodiac sign, Aiden hails from a predominantly white American family. He grew up as an only child in a loving American family with a white ethnic background, happily basking in the undivided attention and warmth provided by his mother and father. Moving on to his school days, Aiden got his primary and secondary education at Patriot Oaks Academy, a local school in St. John's. Aiden was a 7th grader there. He was absorbing information eagerly and crafting cherished memories with his friends. Aiden, though still quite young, found himself navigating the realm of teen romance. His heart was drawn to a girl who was a grade ahead of him in the 8th grade. Besides matters of the heart, Aiden was a social butterfly, effortlessly flitting from one group of friends to another. One of his favorite tools for staying connected was Snapchat, a platform he used zealously to keep the flame of friendship alive and maintain streaks with his friends. Aiden's father, Jason Fucci, was employed at Robinson Irrigation in Jacksonville, and notably, he carried a criminal record of his own. In January 2002, he faced accusations of child abuse, and barely a year later, in October 2003, he found himself under arrest for engaging in an inappropriate relationship with an underage girl of just 15. Initially, he was met with a lenient punishment of 2 years probation, but failed to adhere to the provided conditions. Consequently, he received a 14-month prison sentence. During this tumultuous time, Aiden was just a young boy. His life was heavily clouded by the unsettling actions of his father. Tristyn Bailey, one of Aiden's schoolmates, was born on June 18, 2008, in sunny Florida, USA. Coming from an affluent background, Tristyn's father, Forrest Bailey, co-managed the successful brush salon and was also an employee at Deutsche Bank. Her mother, Stacy Bailey, a savvy entrepreneur, co-ran the brush salon alongside her husband. Tristyn led a harmonious life with her doting family, which included her 3 sisters and a brother named Tegan Bailey, a warm, loving family who valued their strong bonds. Exceptionally vivacious, Tristyn was a cheerleader for both the Infinity All-Stars and the Patriot Oaks Chargers. Tristyn was the youngest of 5 siblings. Although she had a big personality, her family says she had an even bigger heart. Her radiant personality and relentless enthusiasm made her a beacon of positivity within her cheer squads, spreading cheer and leaving an indelible mark of happiness on those she crossed paths with. The tranquility of the community was shattered on May 9, 2021, when 13-year-old Tristyn Bailey disappeared into thin air. It was a bittersweet Mother's Day Sunday, wherein her mother, expecting to wake her up for the festivities, instead stumbled upon an eerily empty room. The family scoured every corner of their house, but Tristyn, the radiant teenager, seemed to have vanished without a trace. Around 10 a.m., her family raised the alarm, reporting her missing to the authorities. the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office took swift action, promptly issuing a missing persons alert to aid in her safe return. As investigators sought assistance from her circle of friends, an intriguing piece of information emerged when they interviewed a friend named Trey, who offered some curious insight. He noted that whenever Tristyn visited his residence, she meticulously avoided being caught on his security cameras by taking a detour along the north side route. Trey recalled that Tristyn and Aiden Fucci left his place together. He further informed that Tristyn was dressed in a black and gray tee with the word pink on it, along with black sweatpants. The next part of the investigation led law enforcement to Aiden Fucci's house on Castledale Court. His mother, Crystal Smith, willingly allowed her son to participate in the ongoing search. To assist with the inquiry, Aiden openly retraced the route he and Tristyn had taken after leaving Trey's house. From what Aiden described, they initially embarked on North Durban Parkway. However, according to him, Tristyn made a turn onto Cloisterband Drive, which indicated she was heading home, while he carried on with his route along North Durban Parkway, reaching his residence between the early hours of 3 o'clock and 3:30 a.m. Authorities, however, found a discrepancy in Aiden's account. They noted that he was attributing roughly 2 hours to complete a walk covering a distance of just 1.4 miles, a trip that would normally take around 28 minutes. When challenged over his timeline, Aiden changed his story, saying that he and Tristyn kept walking north on North Durban Parkway, and then near the 600 block of North Durban Parkway, an altercation erupted between Tristyn and Aiden. Aiden said that Tristyn grabbed his private area. In response, Aiden forcefully pushed her, due to which she fell and her head struck the ground. The impact was so severe that she lost consciousness. Aiden admitted he felt dizzy from smoking marijuana earlier at Trey's place, so he wasn't sure if Tristyn got up afterward. He claimed that after the incident, he wandered alone for some time and then returned home. During their investigation, the authorities stumbled upon a crucial piece of evidence, a neighbor's home surveillance footage. It unveiled Tristyn Bailey and Aiden Fucci walking together on the street around 1 a.m. on May 9th. The footage went blank for a while and then showed Aiden running home alone 2 hours later. Acting on this, they brought in Aiden for further questioning. When en route to the police station, Aiden took a Snapchat inside the police car, captioning it, "Having fun in an cop car." As a result, the police's suspicions intensified further towards Aiden. When authorities questioned him about Tristyn, he suddenly claimed ignorance, stating he had no information. This peculiar behavior and contradictory statements pushed the authorities to consider that something more sinister might have taken place that night. After this investigation, officers combed through Aiden's residence and discovered significant evidence. Among the findings were a sheath for a Buck brand knife, blood-stained white Nike sneakers, a blood-soaked t-shirt, a potentially blood-marked piece of handwriting on white paper, and damp blue jeans in a laundry basket. Additionally, a bathroom sink adjacent to Aiden's room contained traces of blood and dirt. On the very same day, May 9th, around 6 p.m., a regular runner named Daniel Hart made a distressing call to the sheriff's office. He said he had stumbled upon something dreadful, the lifeless body of a young girl who was later identified as Tristyn Bailey. Tristyn was discovered in a wooded area not far from the southernmost retention pond near Durban Creek Nursery at 4286 Racetrack Road. Her body was lying on its right side, facing eastward with her gaze towards the north. Her legs were positioned differently, with the right one slightly bent at the knee and the left one forming a sharp 90-degree angle at the knee. The positioning of her arms was notable too. Her right arm extended with a gentle elbow bend, while her left arm was curved at the elbow with her hand touching her chin. She was dressed in a black Victoria's Secret shirt that bore the word pink, along with black Nike sweatpants and black and white slip-on shoes from the Vans brand. Tristyn's hair was visibly disheveled and stained red, resembling blood. The heartbreaking scene was further marked by multiple wounds caused by sharp objects on her hands, arms, neck, and back. The damage to her back was evident from the holes in her shirt. By 6:15 p.m., the authorities confirmed her unfortunate death and called for a thorough investigation into the tragic incident. On May 10, 2021, Aiden Fucci was apprehended for second-degree murder. During this period, details surrounding the death of Tristyn remained undisclosed by investigators. However, they did verify the presence of several injuries. The medical examiner was actively engaged in conducting a thorough investigation. Tristyn's autopsy unveiled a horrifying reality. Tristyn endured 114 stab and cut wounds on various parts of her body. Tragically, 49 of these wounds indicated her attempts to defend herself, highlighting her struggle against the assailant. Aiden found himself in detention for a minimum of 21 days following his initial court appearance. On May 17th, Andy Snowber, the lawyer hired by Aiden's family, requested to step down from the case, a request that was later approved. Following that, on May 20th, the judge approved the financial aid petitions submitted by Aiden's parents. Consequently, the responsibility of representing Aiden was entrusted to the Public Defender's Office in St. Augustine. Attorney Joshua Mosley, the head of the office, was designated to lead Aiden's defense. In Aiden's first court appearance, Judge Henry Maltz decided that Aiden, who was 14 at the time, would be kept in an adult facility in St. Johns County without the option of bail. Aiden then declared his plea of not guilty to any charges. On Saturday, June 5, 2021, Crystal Smith, Aiden's mother, turned herself in after an arrest warrant was issued for her. The warrant accused her of tampering with evidence related to the case of 13-year-old Tristyn Bailey's murder, which was allegedly committed by her son Aiden. The warrant stated that Smith was present during Aiden's questioning by investigators about Tristyn's death on May 9th. After Aiden left with deputies, security cameras recorded Smith entering his room, taking a pair of jeans and washing them in the bathroom sink. She then returned the jeans to his room a few hours later. These jeans were later found during a search of Aiden's home and tested positive for blood. The sink's drain also tested positive for blood. On July 14, 2021, the state attorney's office disclosed additional documents related to Tristyn Bailey's murder investigation. These documents included statements from two friends of Aiden, who revealed that he often expressed a desire to kill someone by stabbing or slitting their throat on multiple occasions. Moreover, Aiden's girlfriend revealed to investigators that he would often have a knife in his possession. She recalled unsettling conversations during which he talked about harming others, including her. Disturbingly, he even went as far as mimicking the action of slitting throats from behind, though she and other friends of his didn't take his words seriously. These details shed light on the mindset and behavior of Aiden Fucci. On October 28, 2021, Judge Howard M. Maltz expressed his intention to schedule Aiden's murder trial for late 2022. However, a complication arose as one of Aiden's attorneys was concurrently involved in another death penalty case. This led to the defense seeking additional time to prepare. Subsequently, on July 21, 2022, Aiden's legal team filed a motion requesting a postponement of the trial, which had originally been slated for November 2022. Acknowledging this motion, Aiden's trial was rescheduled for February 2023. February 6, 2023 arrived, carrying with it a surprising twist. Aiden, rather than proceeding with a trial, opted to enter a guilty plea for the charge of first-degree murder in the case of Tristyn Bailey. Judge Smith accepted Aiden's request, leading to an unexpected turn of events. The trial was averted, and attention shifted to determining the appropriate sentencing for the crime. March 21, 2023 marked the beginning of Aiden's two-day sentencing hearing. The prosecution wanted to show what kind of person Aiden was when Tristyn was killed. As the sentencing hearing progressed, a clearer picture emerged. Witnesses shared their accounts of Aiden's behavior. Experts, like a doctor, also talked about how Aiden was strongly obsessed with violence. On March 22nd, the sentencing hearing allowed Tristyn's family to share their perspective. In deeply moving testimonies, both Tristyn's parents and her siblings opened up about their profound pain. Her sister, Alexis, symbolically dropped 114 stones into a jar, each representing a stab wound. Then her brother added another stone to symbolize the loss of hope they felt. The Bailey family asked the judge firmly to give the toughest punishment, life in prison with no chance of parole. They wanted justice, and they wanted it to be as severe as what happened to their daughter. Finally, on Friday, March 24th, Judge Smith sentenced Aiden Fucci to life imprisonment for Tristyn Bailey's murder. In his poignant address, Judge Smith acknowledged the exceptional difficulty and gravity of the case. After the sentencing, Forrest Bailey, Tristyn's father, stepped forward to speak on behalf of the family. He shared heartfelt memories of Tristyn's wonderful qualities and her unwavering strength. He assured her that she will always remain alive in their hearts, and they're dedicated to upholding her memory as the Bailey Seven. As this tragic case concludes, it casts a sobering light on the potential darkness within our communities. The unsettling revelation of this case has prompted soul-searching within the community. This horrifying event compels us to reflect on the urgent need for an improved understanding of young minds and mental health to prevent such tragedies. As for Tristyn's family, they will now have to live the rest of their lives with one less person in the family. How do you recover from that? Let us know your thoughts down below.